Hello and welcome to another episode of our word tutorial videos. I believe you've enjoyed all the previous episodes where I delved deeper into the home tab, layout tab, the design tab, the view, and the mailings tab. So today I'll be focusing my attention on the review tab. So if you've been following, you should have the exercise file. So I will open the practice exercise file. That is what we've been working on from the beginning of this tutorial. So if you don't have this, then please, you ought to start from the beginning and build up. And I've always maintained that as we are preparing to acquire the requisite IT skill set to perform better at our various workplaces, I'm also preparing you to take the official Microsoft exam where you get a certificate from Microsoft. So as a specialist, whenever you start Microsoft Word, you should always have your navigation pane. And because we want to see our navigation pane, we ought to go to the View tab. Then we go to the Show group because we want to see the navigation pane. It is located under the Show group. Once I click, automatically the navigation pane comes, which makes it very easy for me to go through the various pages and search for certain words which I want replaced in the document. So that's just about it. So now let's talk about the review tab. And it's so sad to have university students, polytechnic students printing their project work and always sending it to the lecturers for correction. Then they'll go through it, use pens to write their comments. That I think is a waste of time and it's really a loss of productivity. So if you as a lecturer or as a student, you know how to use a review tab, it makes the work easier. And you don't really need to go through the work line by line to check for spellings and grammar. So we will be looking at the various groups and how you can use it to boost productivity. Okay. So we have the review tab. Here we have what? Proofing. So proofing basically means just going over the work to correct some mistakes. So Microsoft in their own special way have designed spelling and grammar check. So once you click on spelling and grammar check, the system should automatically pick up where the mistakes are. So it picks one up. What do you mean by this? Do you want to ignore? Do you want to add it to your dictionary? Okay, I don't want this. So I ignore once, then you can manually delete it. Now completed the spelling and grammar check. So anytime you work on a document, try to check for some errors. Then we have thesaurus, which basically tells you, the synonyms of certain words. So assuming I come here, I want to search for match, match. Then I click on match. It gives me other meanings: competition, game, bout, contest, tie, equal, counterpart, equivalent. So even if you don't have a dictionary, you can use a thesaurus to understand certain words that you use in your document. So this is how you get to your thesaurus, by just clicking on it and having it pane open for you to do whatever you want to do. Then I can close it. Then we have what? Word count. So word count will basically go a little bit into detail, telling you about the pages, the words that there are. Okay, I will need to actually select, do a control A, or using our previous knowledge, when I come into the left margin and do a triple click, one, two, three, automatically it selects everything. It's just like using control A. Then I come to word count. Then now it tells me I have 10 pages, the number of words, characters with no spaces, characters with spaces, paragraphs, lines, and all of that. So this is how you do a word count. So I think this covers the proofing group under the word review tab. So just explore, try to see how it works and learn, improve your IT skill set. Then we have accessibility. So normally when you're creating documents, you need to at least consider the marginalized in the society because others cannot really read well. So once you check for accessibility to tell you, to give you something to work with. So missing alternative text. So there is a picture. So within the picture, there is no alt text. So I'll teach you how to add alt text to your document so that those who are blind cannot see and would want the system to read to their hearing. When it gets to the picture, there should be an alt text which will tell the um, 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 visually impaired individual that okay, this is the picture, this is what it means. Then the person can also learn. So we will look at a couple of practice exercises that will teach us how to get all these alt text. So that is for accessibility, and you can be asked in the Microsoft exam. So how to read text. So references star blah 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 blah. So that's for accessibility checker. So this is Office 2016. So if you are using 2013, I'm not sure if you would have this option, but whichever version you are using, understanding is key. Okay. Then we have what translate. So you can actually translate your document into, let's say, French or any language, provided you are hooked up to the internet. But I don't have internet, so you can try it when you get to this. You can translate this or use a mini word translator. So once I click on it, translate from. So you see, I've not installed any of the languages, so it won't work. So try to do that at your end, and let's see how it goes. It works for this as well. Then you can set proofing language. So later I'll take you to the file tab and we explore so many options under this particular section. Then you get to appreciate how powerful Word is, and it's not basically just for typing and doing a double spacing. Okay, so like what I said earlier, if you're a lecturer, if you're a student, and you are doing a group work together, you need not to be printing it out and be writing comments. So if I receive this particular work and I feel that okay, this particular sentence does not make sense, I only need to come and click on new comment, then it pops up, and my username is former IT training services. So if your username on your computer is Kojo Impieni, then it means Kojo Impieni would appear there. Then I'll add my comment. Okay, kindly delete this sentence. It does not make any sense in this context. So once that is done, that is that. It's done. Comment has been added. So when the person receives the document, the person can also show comment. So once you click on show comment, let me close the navigation pane. Then we come to this side, show comment, then it comes like that. Then you know, okay, the person said I should do something to this. So how do you do that? Then you delete based on the comment the person puts in there. Then you can delete this comment if you want to. So delete all comments in the document, or you can navigate to all comments within the document one after the other and delete them at will. So this is how you use the comment group under the review tab. Then we also do have another feature which I also like using a lot.